Hey, how you doing? This is Erin. Thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel. Just thought I'd come in and pop in today and say hello, kind of tell you a little bit more about me and where I come from. So I'm not going to go back to my childhood and give you my whole spiel, but my story pretty much ends in my previous marriage. I was married for 16, or I was with him for 13 and a half years married and 16 years together. Um, that ended and I went off the deep end a little bit. I got hooked up with the wrong people, was in a very toxic relationship, um, just destroyed my life. For 2 straight years, I did things that I could never take back, and they are just really bad things. Um, Fast forwarding it to where I met my husband now, I was still having some drinking problems, and I was still getting violent and things like that. And I decided that I had a rock bottom one night, and I didn't want to live anymore. And I got through that night, but I made the decision to stop drinking from that, and I did. I quit drinking, and it was the hardest things I've ever done. And you have to understand is that everyone says they're going to be there for you, and like there are a handful of people that are still actually there for you, but most of the people that you're friends with just they vacate the premises. They're all done. So I basically had to start over from scratch with minimal to no friends. Um, I had destroyed my job. I had to build my job back up. I was in COVID, so I was working from home. So in the meantime, I did manage to open up a candle business. I made candles and soaps. That was a mental outlet for me. That turned into a small business. And then I also sell ketones, and that has given me. So to backtrack a second, everything that I do gives me a certain purpose, right? So making the candles and the soaps, that's my therapy. That's just something that I put what's in here and I take it out of me and stick it in there. It's very therapeutic. It's very healthy for me to do. The ketones end of it, 90% of working for that business is self-development. All the conferences and retreats and things like that we go on are all self-development related. And in the last 6 months, from just even doing that, I have come like leaps and bounds on like just who I am as a person. I've done a lot of work on myself, um, and I've been able to finally see that light and that I have in me, and that it's capable of shining for others to see too. And honestly, I think others saw it. I just didn't believe it was there, so I didn't think it existed. Um, this is getting really deep. Sorry, but I did that, and then I also decided that I'm going to get a certification as a life coach. So my plan is to be able to eventually quit my job and sell ketones and do life coaching. I'm even boring myself. Sorry. Ketones and life coaching as my full-time jobs, so I can actually do something that I love and have passion with. So, that's kind of me. I got married a couple weeks ago. I was able to find love again after I had kissed that goodbye. Um, I'm dealing with things with family right now. Um, Sicknesses, illnesses, like, I'm 41 and I can't expect not to be going through things like this as the years go on. So, um, I think that what I do for myself is, I do a miracle morning, which is what I had done another video on. But I find that inner strength in me, and I know it's in there, and I I manifest that it's coming, like that I am coming out into like this huge, beautiful tiger. You know what I mean? Like I am not harnessing it in me anymore. You know, I know it's in there. I know the positivity. I know everything about it is all in there. It's gonna be good. I just have to let it out. I just have to get out of my own way. Right? So we are the reasons we are being held back from having just a superior life. Most of us are living mediocre lives that we are happy, but we know that we could be happier, right? And we're the reasons for that. So if you can sit down and reflect, like I do often, and figure out what your purpose is, figure out what you're meant to do, figure out how you can improve your life, what types of things in your life do you need to improve on and move past. I did a lot of hypnotherapy to get past traumas that I had, and it worked because I was open-minded, and it gave me a lot of insight into it, and it worked really well for me. Um, Being open-minded and trying new things is not necessarily a bad thing. It is one of the reasons why I have been able to find a healthy output of things to do instead of being a negative and sitting on the couch. So I digressed a little bit, but the point is that we all come from somewhere, and sorry, I'm getting a call. We all come from somewhere, and it doesn't matter what backgrounds we have. I'm a very successful woman right now. I have a beautiful family, beautiful home, make very well I'm very well compensated. When I was young, I was homeless. I was broke. I grew up a certain way. I couldn't have I had hand-me-down clothes. You know what I mean? Like, I worked to get where I am right now. I did that to prove it to myself that I wasn't going to live the life I lived in the past. However, it's not enough for me because that's not where my light is. That's not what's making me bright. I know what it is now, and now I'm gearing to that, and I'm going to get to that point. And I am going to be even more positive. And I'm going to love who I see every day when I look in the mirror. And I've already started doing that, which is an amazing progress. But other than that, I think it's important for you guys to really take it into account what you need to what do you need to fix, without being defensive. Ask yourself, like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing that's holding back this from happening? Because this from happening could be what could change everything into the positive. And it's really just identifying when something like that comes in, and you need to adapt to the situation and change it. Always change negativity into positivity. It's hard work to get there, but as soon as you can harness that and be able to identify that stuff, and it's just truly amazing. I can feel the negative come in immediately, and I'm like, okay, it sounds dumb, but this is what I do. I'm like, all right, I feel this way. It's because of this, blah, 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 blah. Okay? I acknowledge it. And then I let it go. Right? The easiest way for me to learn how to let things go was to close my eyes, envision a stream, envision that I had written down on a piece of paper all of these things that I needed to let go. And I put it on a log on the stream, and I watched it float down the stream. And so it's like I'm acknowledging it. I'm seeing it for what it is, and I'm watching it leave because now it's never going to come back. So that's what they say about living in your past and how living in your past is dangerous. You know, you can accept your past, you can acknowledge your past, but you need to move on from it. So that's a simple way of how you can do that, that I would recommend. I think that it's really helpful. It's really good. Um, but yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to share those few things with you, and I hope you got something out of them. If there is anything that you want to see me talk about, in my talks here, just let me know, and I will try to come up with some cool material and just start coming in and giving you guys the real me. We'll see where it goes. So I will talk to you and have a great day. Bye.